Per explained, in this stretch, you guys had to win 2 out of the next 3 games. So what are the emotions knowing it's still possible to win 2 out of the next 3 games, but the next one comes with a lot more desperation?
We'll be ready. I mean, right now it sucks. We played pretty well tonight. Missed this type of environment. It was a lot of fun, high intensity, high competitive level. It's proud of everybody that stepped foot on the floor tonight. But how we played, they made a run in the third quarter. We turned the ball over and changed the game, but we still gave ourselves a chance to win. And that's all we were worried about, for the last 48 hours. Walk in the locker room, guys are upset, angry, frustrated. We didn't get the job done. But to your question, we'll be ready for Friday, knowing kind of treat it like a regular season where you have to move on pretty quickly to a different team that we just beat and know that they're going to come in with the same desperation we're going to have, and biggest game of the year.
What did you think about LeBron's game-winning 3? You're somebody who sinks those shots. You know what that feels like.
It's a great shot. Broken play. I sunk in thinking, he was kind of out of play, and they found him. He got his balance just in time and knocked it down. So, that was a tough one because you don't really expect it to go in. You expect us to get the rebound, come down in transition, have a possession to take the lead, but everything changes when it goes in. All-time great players make great shots. That's what happens. No different tonight, but it's a tough one.
Next question is from Anthony Slater.
Which plays in that second half, in that fourth, will you kind of rethink? What were kind of the backbreakers?
Mostly the third quarter. I know we had a lot of turnovers, and we fouled 4 times in the first 2 minutes almost. And that changed the dynamic of the game. It's not a specific play. It's just the flow was interrupted by them not getting shot attempts, them getting free throws, and they got life. Like I said, that was a tough stretch. We knew they're a great team, so they're going to make a run. You can't give them help in that situation. But we still had a chance, tie a game with a minute 20 left. And it can go kind of either way. That's really the marking of a playoff type game when you look back and it might not have been pretty. You think you could have played better, especially in the third quarter, to step on the throat, but you still have a chance. And, ball bounce, our way. Last minute and a half, it's a different vibe, but it didn't. So we got to take that pill, swallow it, and move on. That's kind of it.
Next question is from Marcus Thompson.
Steph, your guy, Jordan Poole, had some pretty big moments. He tried to dunk on LeBron. He had a really good look in the corner. How encouraged are you, not necessarily by the results, but by his confidence and aggressiveness in a game like that?
We talked about that the last 2 days. Everybody has to be aggressive. Don't be afraid of the moment. It's going to feel different. It's going to be a different intensity, but be aggressive. Be you, and that's what he did. I like the fact he took those shots. I like the fact he tried to run at the rim, and just show that he's fearless in those moments, and that goes a long way. For a young guy to be put in this position where you're playing 27 minutes in a must-win type of atmosphere, so. Carry that to Friday, carry that hopefully to a playoff round. And, for him, Mike, Juan, knowing they're the only guys right now, maybe EP gets in there off the bench that are playing in our rotation, they have to play well. There's pressure with that, but there's also a freedom knowing that you're going to get an opportunity, so take advantage of it.
And was that the best you felt shooting the ball in a while at Staples? Did it feel good to get a game like that under your belt?
I definitely knew my numbers the last whatever so games. It was tough to get some attempts away at Garden, but made some big ones. Be nice if we make it back here round 2 or whatever it shapes out to be.
Nick Friedel, ESPN.com.
Steph, you and Steve have praised the confidence of the group all season. You and Draymond play 41 minutes each. So what gives you the confidence now that you guys will be able to bounce back emotionally, given the way this game ended and given the game is coming so quickly Friday?
We've had to do it the last 20 games, so it's no different. It is a win or go home scenario, but we've had a high confidence and put together a string of wins, and then had a tough loss and had to bounce back. So we've been there. I'm obviously very familiar with Memphis, understanding what it's going to take to beat those guys again. Nice to be at home in front of our fans. Take advantage of the moment and just have fun with it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself thinking you got to be perfect. You got to make every shot. You got to, choreograph what you're doing with the ball every possession. They're going to score. It's going to happen. There's going to be ebbs and flows, but we're a good team right now that knows how to compete and carry that same identity into Friday. Come out swinging.
And to follow up real quickly on what Kareth asked you, as a guy who's hit so many demoralizing shots, what does it feel like being out there when you're a few feet away and you see the ball coming in from 30 feet and it goes down?
Well, I've seen it before. About 5 years ago, I know what it's like. So this one I was a little further away, so I ain't feel too bad about it.
Jason Dumas, Crown 4.
Hey, Steph, you kind of alluded to it earlier, and I'm going to consider this a playoff game. I know it's a play-in, but, you had like a one-season hiatus not playing in the playoff game. How did it feel to be back out there in a high-stakes moment? I know a guy, of your caliber, these are the moments you live for. So you're out there with Dre in this moment. How did it feel just being back in high-stakes basketball again?
It was awesome. I mean, I don't know how many fans are here, but the prep leading into the game, film study, the walkthroughs, our practice, the level of focus and intensity was amazing. To your point, I was even telling Jordan Bell on the bench in the middle of the third quarter, like, I missed this. It's been almost 2 years since the finals that we were here in a game that had those type of consequences, and it's what you live for. It's what you work so hard for. It brings out the best in you in terms of your competitiveness and your energy and all that. And I love it. So get to run it back Friday and hopefully all next week.
All right, thank you, Steph. Andrew Wiggins will be up next.
His shot chart is presented by Mountain Dew. Stephen Curry with 37 points. He was 6 of 9 from deep, 12 of 23 from the field in this one.